Today we're checking out the next evolution in protective coatings for your automotive vehicle, and it throws your typical ceramic formula out the window with a brand new formula that is diamond based instead of the typical silica based formula. It gives you better results, 9H hardness, much thicker protective layer, hydrophobic effects, and is significantly easier to apply as a DIY. So let's go check it out in today's video. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And like I said, we're gonna be checking out a protective coating that can go on your automotive vehicle. It comes from Diamond Protect. We've actually checked them out a few times before in their protective wrap and PPF kit and their wheel kit. They are awesome when it comes to a protective coating. And that is because it doesn't use the same kind of formulas that you would see in ceramic coatings. It uses a completely different formula that is Nano Diamond based. They have a ton of different kits to choose from that are specific to the surface you want to protect. And if you use my discount code New Horizon, you can save yourself a little bit of money should you choose to order. Now, the kit that we're going to be checking out today is the Body 36 kit from Diamond Protect Coatings. And this is going to be your mainstream kit to protect your overall OEM type paint, clear coat type paint finishes. So this is going to be working on any kind of factory type paint or aftermarket type paint, anything that is not like a wrap or PPF. This is what this kit is going to work really, really well with. Now, really quickly, what is the difference between Diamond Protect's coating system and like your typical ceramic coating that you see other companies come up with? Well, like I said, this uses a completely different formula than you would see with ceramic coatings. Ceramic coatings generally use what is called a silica dioxide type blend. It is an organic type mineral that is silica based, that is mixed with other kind of polymers and solvents that once you actually apply it becomes hard, and that's how you get your protection. Diamond Protect has taken a completely different approach though. They have basically combined nano diamonds, enriched nano diamonds as diamonds. They are the hardest material out there that you can use, and then mixed it with something called PHPS, which is perhydropolysilazane. And that is basically the hardest synthetic polymer that you can use to combine with diamonds essentially to give you that 9H hardness, hydrophobic effect, all like chemical resistance, all those good things in a much easier way to apply than ceramic coatings. And on top of that, this stuff applies much thicker than you would ceramic coatings. So ceramic coatings, they apply a layer that's about in the nanometers, depending on where you get them from. This applies in the micrometers. So it is an order of magnitude thicker than you would to typical ceramic coatings. And by order of magnitudes, I mean this applies 10 times thicker than you would your typical ceramic coatings. So you have a much thicker protective layer that is going to do the job more effectively. It gives you a much thicker, heavier protective coating than you would your typical ceramic coatings with the 9H hardness level, hydrophobic effects, chemical resistance, all that kind of good stuff. And this has a 36-month guarantee of protection, all with, mind you, one layer of application. You don't have to go and do multiple layers where some of these other ceramic coatings, to really make sure you get a full coat coverage, you have to do multiple layers. No, you can do this all in one actual layer and it will give you that ultimate level of protection. And the cure time for this is only an hour. So by the time you're actually finished applying it and you're just getting everything put away and such, you can pretty much take this car and drive it out wherever you need to. Now, if you're wondering if this is some kind of gimmick in regards to the formula and stuff, with no kind of real backing in regards to good history of use, it is not. This is actually an old technology that has been adapted for the automotive industry. If you're familiar with like machining and drill bits that are diamond coated, that is the same principle. It is that diamond coating system that they would use on drill bits. They have adapted that same technology for the automotive world. So there is a good legacy of this kind of formula used in a different industry. It has just been adapted to the automotive industry finally, and it just provides a much better protective coating than you would your typical ceramic coatings. Now we're gonna be applying this to my C8 Z06, but most of my Corvette is wrapped, as you can see, and that's where we had used the wrap kit before, which does an excellent job of the wrap. I absolutely love it. It's been so good in giving me that extra layer of protection. It's so much easier to clean and such. But things like my roof and some of my carbon fiber bits are not protected, and this is where this is gonna shine in. And this kit, mind you, will cover about 1 to 2 cars that are like mid-sized cars, my size car, or a little bit, maybe even a little bit bigger. But especially for me just doing the roof section and some of the carbon fiber bits, this is gonna last forever for me practically. And again, if you are interested in buying this product for yourself, you can definitely use my discount code New Horizon to save yourself a little bit of money. And again, I would not be putting any of these on my C8 Z06 if I didn't actually believe in the product. And mind you, each of these kits has a slightly adapted blend for the surface in mind. So the wrap and PPF kit is designed to give you that protection without changing the surface finish. So it works really well on like my satin wrap to not alter the actual finish of that wrap. And then my wheel kit is designed to handle the higher temperatures. So this is not only applied to my wheels, but my calipers as well. So designed to take the higher heats and such and maintain that level of protection. Alrighty, so let's see what you get in this kit. All right, so opening this kit up, the first thing you have is an applicator sponge. Next thing you have is the actual Body 36 actual coating bottle. So let's take this out of the little box that it comes with and just check this out. So this is your actual coating system here. So this is what is going to be giving you that layer protection kind of deal. And then you have a body prep bottle that you can see right here as well. Now this is going to be basically your final clean of your actual surface before you actually use this little bottle here to do your actual coating. So you do need to go through the different steps in regards to prepping the surface, just like you would with ceramic coatings. You need to make sure that the surface is clean, free of any kind of debris or whatnot, maybe clay and such, especially because this is going on like OEM paint. So same kind of principle you would do with any kind of protective coating. You're gonna do the same thing with that polishing, all that kind of good stuff. So thankfully, the surface of my paint is not too bad. So I will have to only do like a minimal amount of prep work kind of deal, just claying and just maybe a little bit of polish. But for the most part, you wanna make sure, especially if your car is not absolutely brand new, to go through those proper prep steps of claying, polishing, all that stuff. So then doing your final prep in regards to your body prep and then actually applying this coating. And then looking at the last little bits, you do get a set of gloves, but both in the large and extra large fashion. These gloves are actually really nice compared to just like the typical ones that you get from like the store, like Harbor Freight or whatever. These have like a little bit of texture on them, so they actually really do fit really nicely. I do actually like them. And then you get a microfiber towel, nice microfiber towel to just buff off the excess coating from this. And that's basically what you get in this kit. It is straightforward, to the point of what you need in order to apply this on your vehicle. Now we're gonna be doing, like I said, we're gonna be doing the roof section on my C8Z06, as well as some of the carbon fiber bits. My front hood has ceramic coating on it before I had gotten involved in regards to having Diamond Coating being a sponsor. I really do wish I had gotten their products before actually doing ceramic coating like I used to do. And it brings up another important point. If you have ceramic coating on your vehicle already, you need to make sure to take off that ceramic coating before putting on this stuff. You can't apply this over ceramic coating. It's not going to work. Now, I do have a piece right here that we are also going to be coating. We're going to do kind of a without application and with application. I have right now, there's just a piece of tape over here. I haven't applied anything to this, but essentially we're going to be taking this piece. This is from my old C8 Corvette. I had switched it out for a carbon fiber piece back in the day, but long story short, I have this extra piece that is an OEM type paint finish piece in carbon flash. And we're gonna coat one side, I'm gonna leave the other side undone, and I'm gonna leave this out in my backyard for like a week or two. And we'll see the difference between applied and not applied, and it'll give you a little bit of a better idea of the entire process, because it's one thing for me to just apply and say, hey, this is great. It's another thing to actually show you what it's doing kind of deals. Now, one thing that I wanna make sure to mention is that you only wanna apply this to OEM clear coat type surfaces, like just general paint jobs. You don't want to put this on glass, for example, kind of deal, because that is not what this is designed for. They actually have a kit specifically designed for glass that we're going to check out in a future video. But for this, you want to make sure that you're not applying this to either, like, let's say my wrap or applying it to the glass section. So I'm actually going to take some painter's tape along the edges so I don't accidentally apply any onto those surfaces, because it's not designed for that. So, okay, now that we have gone through this, let's go ahead and get this applied onto the C8 Corvette. Alrighty guys, so we have finished applying the diamond coating onto the roof and then the rear wing of my C8 Z06, and it came out perfect. The application, as I expected, was super easy to do, and it is super silky smooth, beyond silky smooth in regards to that finish now. It looks so much better, it feels so much better. I have the hydrophobic effects now on the whole entire car at this point on the exterior, minus the glass, which is its own glass kit that we're going to be checking out in a future video. But everything is nice and well protected, especially that roof with this, you know, sunlight, this Texas sunlight. It gets pretty gnarly, especially in the high heat summer days kind of deal. So I'm really glad that I have that applied now, so it is protecting the roof of my Z06. And true to what Diamond says, it not only adds that layer of protection, but it really just enhances the gloss of the look. I mean, the carbon flash on my roof looks just so much deeper, so much richer of a color. And even my carbon fiber, my rear carbon fiber wing that I just applied on the top because I wanted to see how it looked, it really just enhanced that carbon. It has a much richer, deeper color, and the weave is more pronounced. You can definitely see it through the clear coat. In regards to the carbon fiber, it looks really good. So I'm very happy. And again, if you're interested in getting this product for your car, definitely use my discount code New Horizon on their website for any of their kits. I guarantee it is definitely worth it. And the sample piece that had one side that was applied and one side that was not, I left it out in my backyard for like a week and a half, just kind of simulating a car that's been outside. It is in the middle of springtime, getting into summer, so the pollen is all over the place kind of deal. And that applied side, the water was still beating off, no issues. You still had that nice, good hydrophobic effect compared to the non-applied side. So I definitely like the difference that I'm seeing, and it's just overall, it works so nicely. I'm gonna probably leave that sample piece out for a little bit of time. I'm gonna leave it out for a couple of months and just see how it lasts. I'm not gonna clean it or anything at this point. I just want to let it sit and see how it does after a couple of months. And then we'll come back to that sample piece in a future video when I talk about one of the other kits, because we still have a whole bunch of other kits that we need to check out from Diamond Coating, specifically starting to move from the outside to the inside. So we're gonna look at the glass kit that is especially useful for all your glass type finishes. And then we're gonna look at the interior, where we have a leather kit that is specifically all for leather surfaces, and then an interior kit that is just for everything else. So we still have to check out all of those different kits. I'm really excited. This car, by the time I'm done with all these Diamond Protect videos, is gonna be fully protected everywhere, and it's gonna just make not only just cleaning such a breeze with this car, but just overall the protection is gonna make this car really be able to last, because it's a daily. I daily drive this car, so it's prone to the wear and tear that you would see on just a normal daily driver. So again, if you're interested, check out their website, use my discount code, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.